Hello, everybody. Or nobody, because generally when I start these streams, there's nobody on for the first 10 seconds, which is cool. um, Hello, everybody. I just finished doing my Origin Day. What is it? Day 8. It's either day 7 or day 8. I don't know. The days are all melting together at this point. Just finished doing that video, and that should be out here shortly. I'm trying to do this one earlier since my one from yesterday. It was Turkey Day. What are you gonna do? I know that one was gonna kind of be late because I don't want to take time away from family just to get that video out. But I did want to get it out in enough time for you to still make decisions on it. So yeah, I got it out. Arthur Vandelay pops in and immediately drops $8. Yo, much appreciation, Arthur Vandelay. What a way to enter the stream. Yo, shout out to you. That was awesome. What a great way to start a stream. Thank you. That is awesome. Yes, so I just finished my Origin Day video, and it was pretty good. I really enjoy this. I can't stress this enough how much I enjoy talking about spaceships. It's such a weird thing. Like I come into my little area, my little work area. What's up, Ristal? What's up, Galaxy Walker? What's up, Disarray? I come into my little studio, with my fancy alcohols in the back, and I just sit and talk about Star Citizen, and it is really fun. When I started doing this, I thought I would like it, but I didn't know I would love it, and I really enjoy this. And today was one of those days where I realized I really enjoyed it because I don't have a whole lot of Origin ships. I think I have a 600i. Well, it depends on what your definition of Origin. A lot of Origin ships are. There's 19 Origin ships. I have one of their ships and one of their vehicles. If you have a small fleet and you're only looking at small fleets, that could seem like a lot, but generally I don't think it's that much. So yeah, I don't think it's that much, but yeah, I have one vehicle, one ship. So I'm talking about all these ships that I don't own, and I'm still just having a metric ton of fun. So yeah, I guess just thanks to everybody who watches, who allows me to do this, because it is one of those things where it ended up being better than I anticipated it would be. So shout out to everybody who allows me to be a YouTuber. So what are our questions we have for today? This is mostly going to be a question stream, so make sure you put question in front of your question so I can pull it out. Shout out to the dual streamers. There's always a few people that are watching on both Twitch and YouTube. We ask that you do that only because we are trying to grow our Twitch. And also, if you do so, you qualify for both of the prizes, which we are giving away an Argo CSV SM on Twitch, and we are giving away a skin on YouTube. So if you want to qualify for both of those, make sure you're watching, but not just lurking. Make sure you're leaving comments at least 7 minutes apart on as many videos as you happen to catch. And yes, then you will qualify for those. Just you could keep talking though. You don't have to only leave 2 comments. What's up, Blue4, and what's up, Notchfalk? I see you. So keep those questions coming. I have a few topics I wanted to discuss. It did look like we got a decent CCU today. I won't say a great one, but $5 for a $20 saving is not bad. But after so many bad ones, the value of it kind of drops a little bit. So I will say that. At the same time, though, we got to give respect where respect is due. And yeah, the one today was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. And it looked like it was at a price point that wasn't like a weird price point where there's only one ship that you can get. But I don't think this is the IAE where you, like JC is saying there, I don't think this is the IAE where you will expand your chains so much as fill in the blanks for your chains. And another thing that I'm noticing, What's up, Matthew? Another thing that I'm noticing is that for this IAE, I don't know, maybe I'm just hopeful, or maybe this is some hopium or whatever, but I really think that the closer we get to the end, the better the CCUs will be. I think those last few days of CCUs are going to be really good, and I think that's where it's going to make up for all of the terrible CCUs we've had. So don't hold your breath, but hold your horses. Because I do think we're going to get some better ones. What's up, Hollywood Hogan? What's up? Yep, the CCUs do overlap a ton. They definitely overlap a ton. And so that's where I think they've been bad at. But I do think the last few days, especially on Anvil Day, I'm hoping for a $60 Carrick CCU. And maybe that if this new Anvil capital ship or whatever, or subcapital or whatever, I think if we get that, it'll be cool. Excuse me. So, I see you, Blue 4, and you're asking, did I can neither confirm nor deny whether I received a Kraken or a Kraken private. All I can tell you is that I had a successful night of the F5 wars. And that is all I can tell you. But if you follow my videos, you probably can already tell what I got. But I can't tell you what I got because I have to do a video later about what I got. So I kind of got to leave an air of mystery. So if you're wondering why I'm being a little dodgy, first of all, it's because I'm a ninja. Second of all, it's because I have to do a video later. So, yeah, that's why. But you guys will see a video from me after. It'll probably be just a few days after IAE ends, depending on how much time I have. And it'll be a few days after, and I'll go through my entire fleet of everything that I have, because there's been some big changes. I also picked up something that I wasn't anticipating picking up, but it was always lurking there, and I just had to fix my brain to allow it and adjust for it. So yeah. What's up, Loom? What's up? Allfather Odin, hey man, I just recently discovered your content and I'm loving it. Extremely helpful in my IE buying habits this year. I hope you didn't buy too much because of me. Hope you didn't empty your wallet, but I'm glad that these videos are helpful. I was just saying earlier, I truly love doing this. It's so weird. When I started this channel, I really thought that I would like doing it. And I thought, oh, it'll be like a cool thing. I get to just kind of talk about Star Citizen. Maybe a few people will watch it. But now, like, when we have these IAE events, Invictus, CitizenCon, man, the amount of joy that I have by just being able to, like, talk about this stuff is crazy. I never had a game that did this for me. Well, I'll caveat that. I've had 3 games that have done that outside of Star Citizen. Pokemon when I was a very small child, right? Pokemon did that for me. Grand Theft Auto did that to me when I was a little bit older. And The Witcher did that for me as an adult, because The Witcher to me is one of the greatest games ever made. So there you have it. Those are some great games. Well, the Pokemon series, it depends on where you're at. You know, Grand Theft Auto, for me, it was everything from Vice City and up. And then, yeah. So those are some games, I'm sure you've heard of those. But those are some games that I think have, like, really changed the way I think and have brought, like, true joy. And then, of course, Star Citizen. So, yeah, it's just really cool to be able to just sit and talk about ships all the time. Yeah. What's up? Ethnification, what's up? Let's see what we got here over here on Twitch. Yeah, I might be running something. We'll see. Save Stanton. I didn't even attempt to do it yesterday. Yesterday was the first day I had time, and I didn't even attempt to do it because it was Thanksgiving, and I think I kind of already had put myself in a position to where I knew I wasn't going to be playing video games yesterday. So, but I do have the weekend, and I definitely have at least one day this weekend where I will be dedicating from like 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. to like maybe 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. to like 2 a.m. to finishing Save Stanton. So I do have dedicated time set for finishing Save Stanton, and it's going to be either tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday. But it will happen. So I am very excited for that because it is the first time that I've set aside absolute massive hours to do Save Stanton, and hopefully I can complete all the phases of it. Sore subject, but reaction to the end of the Bears game. No Bears. If you've been a Bears fan for as long as me, there's really not any sore subjects. Maybe the 2006 Super Bowl, but other than that, not really. We have a Super Bowl at least. There's a lot of teams that don't even have a Super Bowl win, so it's kind of hard to be upset when you have a Super Bowl under your belt. But it was 1985, so I wasn't even born yet. So kind of hard to be happy for something I was never able to see. But yeah, I'm not particularly worried about the Bears. We got the #1 pick, and he performed like a #1 pick yesterday. So I don't want to turn this into a NFL talkathon, but he performed like a #1 pick yesterday in the second half of that game. So that I'm not upset. At this point, if we lose out, I'm perfectly fine with it because we'll get a good pick. I am very good at ethnification. I am very good. I hope you heard my little talk earlier where I was talking about how much I really enjoy doing this this talking about Star Citizen thing. It is really fun. I do, however, want to talk about one little thing, which is I do want to start doing some gameplay videos. I kind of took some time away from just like focusing on the game. So I will start doing gameplay videos probably around 4.0. When 4.0 launches, that's probably going to be my launch pad because I want to do a tutorial, and I'm going to start that in 4.0. I'm going to do a 4.0 tutorial, and yeah, I really want to. I'm doing my research now, so I'm also a Raiders fan. Las Vegas. I was raised in Las Vegas. Fun fact for people on this stream who watch this. That's something you'll know about me that a lot of people won't, that haven't watched this stream. So I was actually raised in Las Vegas. So a lot of Raiders fans there. And I would call that my third team, because I would say there's my team, then there's my wife's team, and then there is the Raiders team. So that's my third favorite team. All three teams, if they win a Super Bowl, I'm going to celebrate like it's my favorite team. So yeah. But yeah, just being able to do this, I think is really, really cool. And one of the things that I noticed about doing this is a lot of people listen to what I say. So I kind of have a responsibility, I think, that I didn't anticipate, is to get my stuff right, like to do the research and try to get it right. Every once in a while, I'll still be wrong because nobody's perfect, but I do think I am starting to take that more seriously. I took it seriously in the videos that are serious, right? Like my ship reviews and stuff like that. And of course, you can't stop yourself from making any mistakes. Of course, you're still going to make some mistakes. But yeah, I do think that, yeah, I'm definitely starting to take it more seriously, trying to be more accurate about everything. But yeah. Allfather Odin said, well, I'm a Grand Admiral now, so... Well, you know, it happens. It happens. You tend to spend when you're a Star Citizen fan. You tend to spend when you're a Star Citizen fan. So yeah, don't worry about it. I just hope I'm not the only reason. I'm hoping that you very much so put a lot of thought into your Grand Admiral status, and you got there by filling out your fleet the way you wanted to. Whatever's gonna bring that joy to the game for you. You got a buck. That's what you picked up. That you always wanted. Me? A buck? I like the Buck, but I don't love the Buck. So no, that is not one of the ships I picked up. Oh, you said my mic is crackling? Uh, it might. Maybe I'm talking too loud. But it looks like everything's working on my end. Looks like everything's working. Um, yeah, it might be. It might be the maybe the settings I'm using. Here, let me try this. Maybe this will work. I don't know. But yeah, maybe if I turn my volume down just a little bit. Can people still hear me pretty well? Maybe that's what it is. I think my red button. I think it was going up into the red a little bit, and maybe that's what it was. Um, what's up, Sudopian? What's up? I see Drunken Citizen in here. What's up, Matthew? What's up, Empress? Uh, yeah, I don't know what the audio issue is. All my stuff looks like it's working fine though. So, yeah. Ah, that's what it was. Okay, so it was peaking. So I talk really loud, so I can't have standard settings. I have a booming voice, I'm told. But yes, I am very excited. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So I turned my mic down a little bit, so hopefully that fixes it. Let's see. They sold a lot of Pioneers, did they? Because there were a lot left over. I remember when I was buying the ship that I bought, there were a lot of those left over as well. So let me go check real quick. Let's see what they have left. Because if they have a lot of these left, then I would be a little worried. So let's go here. Let's see, where is it? Make sure you ask questions. This is a very question-heavy stream, so make sure you put your put as many questions in as you want. I don't care what the subject is about. Just put it in there, and I'll try to answer it. But if it's off topic, I'll probably won't give it as much time. So try to keep it Star Citizen related. Let's see. Where's this ship? Where's this ship? Okay. Let's see if this is available. It is. So, one of these. So, there are certain ships that normally run out by now that are still available in limited stock. So, that's one. This one's kind of always available, so I'm not particularly worried about that one. But let me see. Yeah. I'll check one more. Shout out to the dual streamers, much appreciated. Make sure you're leaving comments if you're lurking, and not because I need you to leave comments, but I want you to qualify for the prizes, and you have to leave comments to qualify. So just drop a hi, a hello, or whatever, or a fu. Well, probably not an fu. Don't spell it out at least. But if you leave a comment, then you qualify. So just make sure you're leaving those comments. I just don't want people to be like, I didn't know I needed to leave a comment. Yes, you do have to leave some comments in that live stream to qualify. And you need to leave at least 2. So let's see here. It looks like we have one more to check out. So let's check out this one and see if they have any left. We're going to check out the Pioneer, see if they have any Pioneers left. They do not. Pioneers are officially sold out. Okay, so there were some war bonds left, but I did think those were going to sold out. I'm surprised they lasted as long, but yeah, they finally sold out. You know what I didn't look for and what I didn't see? I don't think there was a Pioneer skin. So I'm going to look in here again, but I don't think they had a Pioneer skin, which I expected there to be one, but maybe they're waiting until it launches. That's the only thing I can think of. But they do need to update those pictures because it looks drastically different than what they have in those pictures. Yeah, but yeah, it looks like they're catching up to where they need to be. I'm surprised. I would think that they would have sold a little bit more of some of those other limited hull limited ships, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they end up selling. The prizes. So if you are streaming on Twitch, you qualify for the Argo CSV SM. That is what we're giving away, and it will be based on how many. It'll be based on how many videos you've watched, and you need to leave at least 2 comments on the video. But if you just keep spamming comments, it won't. It disqualifies you automatically. So just just comment normally. You can comment as much as you want, but just comment normally. And then on YouTube, we are giving away a skin. So if you dual stream, you qualify for both. So that's why I tell people dual streaming is your best bet. I know an ad starting on Twitch, so drop your questions as soon as possible, Twitch. Wife's team is Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills, which are doing really, really nice this year. Got a non-war bond Pioneer? Thank you. I'm glad I was able to get somebody on the Pioneer team. Yes, please put comments on both. Let's see what else we got. Watch my videos, never watch live. Well, much appreciation for actually coming to the lives, Empress. I love that name, by the way. Empress Meow Meows. That is awesome. You can ask me what ship it is. I won't tell you. I just can't yet. But you can make an assumption, and you could probably be right, but you could probably be wrong. So if you watch enough of my videos, though, you can figure out what I'm getting. And that's what I always do, is I leave enough for you to figure it out if you watch enough of my videos. But I won't just say it straight out. So shout out to the dual streamers. What's up, Raygun? I see you. What's up, Panzer? I see you. Medic Sands, what's up? Cody the Grizz, what's up? L Tim, JCH. Panzer, I do have a Starliner. I have 30 ships, so yeah. I have 30 ships. Well, I'm gonna have to do a new count now. I have no idea what the count is now. Let's see. Okay, Twitch has a question. Barty Exception. Do you recommend hyperfocusing your starting fleet by your preferred gameplay loop or by best start? Preferred gameplay loops all the way, but I would say diverge from just your one gameplay loop and find your 3 best, so that you at least have your North Star and then like some guiding lights. You definitely want to focus, try to focus on your preferred gameplay loop, but there are going to be branches a little bit away from your preferred gameplay loop. So at least find your second best gameplay loop and your third gameplay loop. And once you do that, I do think that it'll make it much easier to make decisions about your fleet later. High expectation for the Paladin? Yes. Let's see what we got. YouTube. I see some stuff on here. I think the only hull limited ship I've ever snagged was a Credits 10-year Phoenix. Yeah. Yep. If you're interested, the Phoenix you can still get an LTI Phoenix, obviously in the gigantic packs that are offered. But also, if you get the Stella Fortuna pack and then do that Nomad upgrade thing, I can confirm that it does give all of the ships in the pack LTI, because I just did it. So, yeah, if you want one and you don't mind the green skin, I actually love the green skin. And I love the fact that it actually has a different name when you look at the HUD. It actually shows up as the RSI Constellation Phoenix Emerald, which is a massively long name, but I do love that it pops up like that. Yeah, it does have a new name. I hope that they do some more stuff with the interior and maybe give it something a little bit extra because it's the Emerald version. But yeah, either way, if you don't mind that skin, you can get that. You can get LTI on it still. Cody says, I finally decided on my fleet. I currently have a Star Lancer Max for my daily Firebird Comet. Firebird Comet? You mean Saber Firebird? I think that's what you mean. Or Saber Comet, one of those two. For your fighter, the Galaxy with the cargo module. Okay, and the Perseus. Cargo module and fabricator in the future, and then the Perseus. That's a solid fleet right there. The Star Lancer Max will handle your cargo, and it is a solid daily driver. The Firebird or Comet, both are decent fighters. The Firebird's more stealth fighter. The Comet, well, they both are stealth fighters, but the Comet is more in-your-face dog fighter, whereas the Firebird is kind of sneak up on you and blast you. And then the Galaxy with the 2 cargo modules at this size of a fleet is absolutely good because you can always expand to more types of gameplay with that. And then the Perseus is always a good pick. What type of gameplay are you into, Cody DeGriz? What's your I guess your top three gameplay loops? Let's see. You also got a buyback for the Banu Merchantman and Endeavor. Excuse me. Yeah, I see that. Okay, I love the Banu Merchantman. It's one of my favorite ships in the game, and I love the Endeavor. It's one of my favorite ships in the game. So I'm always going to be for that. The Perseus gain keeps increasing. Will we have doubts tomorrow with the Paladin? I don't know. I think I really hope they at least allow it to go on sale tomorrow and talk about it, because after IAE we go into this kind of dark period of where they don't talk that much, and maybe they're going to change that. Maybe they've pre-recorded some episodes or something. But I really just don't want to go into this dark period of CIG where we don't really get a whole lot of talking in December, and we don't get a whole lot of talking in January, like early January, where we kind of just have a whole month and a half of just not much. I'd rather talk about the Paladin and then be able to like kind of talk about the Paladin for the next month and a half and do all the comparison videos and stuff over the next month and a half of whether it's worth it or not. So I hope that they do that tomorrow. That's my biggest hope for tomorrow. And what the Paladin is, because I do hope it is a subcapital or a capital, because Anvil needs it. So there we have it. Can we agree that the Polaris is going to be best in show next year? Most likely. However, the Perseus, if the Perseus releases by next IAE, which I do think it will, the Perseus might give it a run because it's cheaper and more people, I think, will have it in the long run. And the Pioneer, well, no, not enough people are going to have the Pioneer for that to win. What else might give it a run? Well, we're getting some new ships too. And some of the cheaper ships tend to do a little better. So we'll see, because cheaper ships tend to do a little better. So we'll see, but I do think the Polaris will end up getting at least top 4. So unless they put it against something that it's you never know. Best in show gets a little crazy. Yep. Shout out to the double streamers. Thanks, Raygun. When are the winners of the giveaway going to be announced? On the 1st. Well, I don't want to say the 1st. It'll be the first week of December. It depends on when I have time, but I normally get it done within the first 3 or 4 days. I announce them on a stream. If the winner, and generally it makes sense to announce them on a stream because it's a prize for the stream watchers. So the stream watchers are likely to watch the stream where it's announced. Then obviously the videos still stay on, and if nobody responds in a certain amount of time, then I'll post it to my community posts. So you'll see, if you go to my page and go to community and you scroll down, you'll see the names of the winners. If nobody responds within a certain amount of time, everybody has 2 weeks to get the prize. And if the person doesn't come forward and I posted it on the community post, I'll also keep saying it during my live chats, and I'll say it during whatever videos I put out, just to make sure that they have ample opportunity and ample ways to contact me. Also join the Discord, because I'll put it on there as well. So the Discord should be on my channel. And if the link doesn't work, let me know and I'll pop one up. The Arastra is a good ad. What's up, Rojin? What's up, Northern? Let's see. Do the best in show ships come with LTI? I don't think so. I think if you get the best in show pack and it's the first time it's offered, it might come with LTI. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's how it works. I think if you get if it's the first time that a pack has been offered, which normally the best in show pack is offered for the first time that way, I do think they come with LTI. But I'm not 100% certain on that because it might be that it has to be the first time it's offered and it has to be over a certain dollar amount. But I think this will be the first time that I can confirm that since I've been paying attention to those types of things. So I would lean towards yes, but we'll still have to wait and see on that. Since the Phoenix has point defense, is it good as the Andromeda for combat? No, because the Andromeda has a metric ton of missiles. Like when I say it has a metric ton of missiles, oh my God, it is. It has so many missiles. Oh, you know what? Sorry, that just reminded me. I forgot a game. When I was mentioning the great games that kind of like gave me the most joy, I think I mentioned Pokemon when I was a kid, and then well, even as an adult, it was still really, really cool. Pokemon, Grand Theft Auto, and The Witcher 3. Another one was Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind and Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion and Skyrim. All three of them, I played them. I beat the crap out of all of them. Like I played them multiple times in multiple different ways. So yeah, those are another one. Anyway, back to this. I know that was kind of random. Any friend to play with you? I don't know what TES. Oh, yet. Yeah, I got people that are adding me. I keep forgetting to go on and you know what? Here, let me update my thing while we're on here. See if my launcher is updated and all that. I do have to log on and accept a bunch of friend requests. I keep forgetting to do it. I keep saying I'm gonna do it right after the stream, and then I'm like tired or something, and or I get called to do something else, and then I forget. Okay, I will do that. I am completely updated, so it looks like I'll just be able to just do it right after the stream. I will try. Walk on your side. What's up? You're into cargo, crafting and mining, and economy gameplay. Let's see. What did you get? And you got max. That's definitely going to get you your cargo. You got a max in the galaxy. That's getting you your cargo. Where's your crafting ship? Because I see the Endeavor here, the Banu Merchantman. And you're going to get an Erastra. That's mining. So I got you covering your mining. I don't see your crafting ship. What are you thinking for crafting? Are you gonna get like the smaller crafting ships? Are you gonna get like that one that fits in all the vehicles? I can't remember what the construction grav cart, or are you thinking the Argo CSV FM, or are you thinking the Starlancer build, or are you coming for a Pioneer? Or did you say that already? You might have said that already, and I missed it. I don't think you did though. But yeah, I mean, me personally, I would probably go for the Starlancer build because I do think getting a Pioneer at the price it is now it's kind of expensive, especially with it not coming with LTI. That's a kind of weird thing about it. You're getting the 10-year, which is the next best thing, but still not coming with LTI. But then again, you don't have to worry about it ever not having that warranty. So, but that depends on how much money you're willing to spend. But the Starlancer build, I think, is going to be a really great ship. Let's see. I'd love for you to roast my fleet. That's actually sounds like a great idea, Allfather. Maybe I'll do a roast my fleet thing. That sounds like a really cool idea. So maybe I'll add a channel in the Discord of, yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Shout out to Allfather Odin for the idea. I like that. I think I'll do a video series on that. If nobody else is doing it, I want to copy anybody else that's doing it. But I really like that. I like that idea. Yeah, I'd love to roast somebody's fleet. I mean, we do so much of the helping people, and I think at the end of it, obviously, you do want to help people with their fleet if that's what they want. But some people might just actually just want you to be like, no, just roast it, nothing else. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna add that right now. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna add that in here as a text channel, and we're gonna say roast my fleet. There we go. Boom. The channel has been created. That's a great idea. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Perseus for BIS. We begin the campaign now. I do think the Perseus, when it launches, will get some really solid skins. Uh, um, the Polaris, the Polaris already got some good skins, and I think that's gonna probably be the argument. It's probably gonna be whichever one gets the least amount of skins or the worst skins. They're probably gonna want the other one to win, but we'll see. It definitely won't be purple next year. No, I don't think so. But I like the skins. I like it when they're different. But they a lot of people were saying they're low effort. I don't know how much effort it takes to do that stuff, so I can't say that. But I like it. But I'm very easily amused, so probably don't go by me. BIS this year is under 1K, so likely not LTI. I thought there was another way that they put LTI on those, which was if it's the first time that they sold it. So that's what I'm saying. I know it's going to be under 1K, but I thought that the very first time that they sold a pack, they offered it with LTI. And obviously for every BIS, that would be the first time they sold it, unless it's the same candidates from the previous year. So that's the thing I'm waiting on to find out. Because I did hear that that was true, but I've never actually looked at the pack. So I can't really confirm or deny. Was the F7A robbed of a BIS paint because of how CIG designed the contest this year? Kinda. But I don't think the F7 will lack for paints because there will be so many variations of the F7, and every time they announce one, that one's going to come with paints, and I think those paints will all be available for all of the F7 series. So I think the F7 series is actually going to end up with one of the most you know I think it's going to be one of the most like I don't know how to say this. I want to say most skinned. That sounds weird. It will have more skins than most other ships. You said the math above is over 1K. Is that right? So who are the last four? Oh, it is over 100. It is over 1K. It is over 1K. So 400 for the Reclaimer, right? If these are the four ships, I think it was the Reclaimer, the F8C, the Terrapin, and the Crusader C1. So that is over 1K. I thought in my mind, I just assumed it was under 1K, but I think it is. So 400 and 300. 400 and 300 is 700. Plus 200, that's 920 plus 125. That's over 1K. So it should be LTI. That's actually right. I don't know what my brain was braining. It wasn't braining, apparently. I watched so many of your videos, and it's the first time I see what you look like. Oh, you probably were watching my ship reviews. I don't put my face on the ship reviews because those aren't about me. It's all about the ships. But yeah, this is what my face looks like. I'm very handsome. If you didn't notice, you know. At least my mom says so, and my wife thinks I'm cool. So, yeah. What was my favorite build in Skyrim? Oh, I don't know. It was so long ago. It was so long ago. I actually do have a plan on going back to play Skyrim just to do all the crazy mods and stuff. You know, it was Stealth Archer. No, if I wanted to be stealth, I just put an invisibility code, I would do a save, and then I put in the invisibility code where nobody can see you and just go around hacking people, sneaking up to people. And then yeah, I definitely was part of the what was it? Was it Assassin's Guild or Thieves Guild? I think it was Thieves Guild. And then I think there was like a different marker. You could either go assassin or thief, but I was always part of the Thieves Guild. It was the first thing I did every time. That was my favorite the thing what is it? Armor. My favorite armor was that armor you get at the end of the Thieves Guild missions. Oh my goodness, with the hood. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. Question: possibility of base modules being sold in the near future, like they do with ships. I think they're pushing those back. I think the whole conversation around the galaxy and its base building module, I think kind of shows you where CIG is going with that. I don't think they want that to be available in the modules. I think they want you to get a Pioneer or a Star Lancer build, and those are the two main ones that they want you to get if you want to do base building, and they're trying to push you towards those. So I wouldn't be counting on a base module anytime soon. Roast my fleet episodes, you'd like that? Yeah. So I think as somebody who's reviewed all the ships, I think I would be uniquely qualified to do a roast my fleet. But I think that would be a really cool thing to do. I think that would be a kind of unique thing to do in the Star Citizen universe. So, who gave me the idea? Who said that? It was Allfather Odin, I think. So Allfather Odin, if you reach out on the Discord, let's try to get together and do one of those Roast My Fleet episodes right after IAE ends. Since it was your idea, I would love for you to be the first to do it if you're down for it. You said you were, so I'm assuming you still are. But yeah, let's do that. I think that's a really great idea. Thinking the Endeavor or the Carrack or both will have crafting. I think the Endeavor might, just because it is the super modular ship. So if I was going to assume any ship would get a module for base building, it would be that. However, I don't think it will be the same as the Pioneers. What I think the Endeavor would help you do, it would help you build things in space. So I think that would be more so helping you build a space station, not helping you build a base on land. Or maybe it'll be more focused on building ships, all the way up to large ships. Something like that. I don't think it would be focused on base building. But a lot of crafting. Let's see. But am I a billionaire? Define billionaire. Does it require you to be a billionaire with money? Like the physical? Or is it in your mind? Do you have to have the mindset of the billionaire? Is that what makes you a billionaire? Is it how much money I've earned in games over the years? Because I've certainly in the trillions, especially if you count the times I use cheat codes. So, am I a billionaire? My answer is yes, but is your answer yes? I've certainly won at life, and I think that does qualify me to be a billionaire. And I'm sneaky. Watch, I can make my chair disappear. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. See? You can't do that. You can't do that. Only billionaire ninjas can do that. And people with bad green screen. The Artemex, I don't remember what the name of the I don't know what the armor was called in Skyrim. What's up, San Chimera? What's up, dual streamers? I think we got a few people dual streaming. Not a lot today, but that's okay. If you can dual stream, it's always much appreciated. But if you don't like Twitch, I understand. If you don't like YouTube, I understand. That's your opinion. But yeah, if you dual stream, you do qualify for both of those things, and it does help out the channel because we are trying to grow our Twitch. Let's see. Allfather Odin, you say you're down. All right, let's do it. I don't know what the format will be, so let's focus on that. I don't know if you just want to send it and then have me like roast it, or if you want to like join in on audio and and have me roast it live with you there, or what. So we could do that. We could try both. I think when people send the things in, we'll let them decide. That makes sense. Let's see. What is my opinion of the 890 jump? I think it's good if you can get LTI on it. If you can't, I start to wonder about its value. At the same time, I think you should get those 890 jump skins, whether you have one or not, because they will be valuable later. There will be some people who don't have an 890 jump and they want one in the future, and they're not going to have those skins, and I think they will be very valuable in the future. All right, I'm going to hop over to Twitch because I think I have some questions over here. Let's see. Is Paladin a warship? It does look like one, but we don't have enough information to guarantee that. Can we start calling the Ironclad Assault the Death Brick when it comes out? I like that. I like that because the Ironclad we gave that the fatter pillar, but I think that's more so for the base Ironclad. But I like the Death Brick for the Ironclad Assault. I like that. I'll start calling it the Death Brick, and then when we'll see if it catches on, Blue 4, and I will give you credit if it catches on. I will definitely give you credit for coming up with that. I don't know if you did, but I'll just give you credit anyway. If somebody else did, you can figure that part out, but I'm giving you credit. How optimistic are we feeling for 4.0 release before Christmas? I think it'll come right around Christmas. I think it'll come maybe a few days before Christmas, not on Christmas, because I do think they're going to want to take their Christmas break thing. So I'm thinking more mid-December. But who knows? Who knows? I think I'm hoping, but it could be January. I'm not optimistic at all for it though, is what I'll say. Rohin-san got that comment in. We are jumping in the verse if you want to try the Idris right after the stream. I can't do it right after the stream. I have to go spend some time with my family. I hear they're very nice people, so I'm going to go find out. But tonight or tomorrow night or Sunday night, guaranteed 8:30. I'm hopping on. I just don't know which day. So if you're trying to play with me, of course, add me on RSI. It'll be Billionaire Ninja, no S at the end. Billionaire Ninja, add me. I'm adding as many people as I can right now, and yeah, you'll know when I pop on. Yep, war bonds have been horrible. Never even used Twitch until I mentioned dual streaming. Well, look at that, Twitch. Twitch, if you're wondering why I should be a partner, boom, I brought you a person. I brought you at least one person. There, that's enough. Partner me up. My group called it that to separate it from the base model. Okay. Well, I'm definitely giving you credit, so you can push the credit to your group. But I love it. Death Brick is my new favorite name for the Ironclad Assault. Let's see. Let's see. Base habs being sold, possibly like being able to buy a house hanger, resource mining. I do think you'll be able to buy those things. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'm not sure how that's going to work though. I think we still need a little bit more information because we know the upward way of like how we're going to get our habs and stuff, but we don't know how it's going to work as far as us buying our habs and stuff. Will they even sell them to us, or will they sell us, the manufacturing plans, and then you have to go figure the rest out? So I don't know how that's going to work, but I do think there will be buildings that are already built where you can buy a hab in that building, like apartments and stuff like that. And maybe there will be like super rare areas. Like imagine like getting a house right outside of area 18 or something like right next to all of the cool stuff. And maybe those will be super rare, and maybe you have to get a ticket to purchase one or something like that. I can imagine there being some stuff that goes for money that's based on like where the house is, where the hangar is, stuff like that. Yes, Star Citizen makes people spend a crazy amount of money. I wouldn't say I'm Batman, but you know, I may have met the guy. We may have we may have come across each other a few times, but I don't know if I was dreaming or not, so I can't say that for sure. Can't say for sure. But I'm so glad that people get. Raygun's been a member of the channel for a long time, but when I came up with the name Billionaire Ninjas, I really wanted people to find out what I was saying when I said Billionaire Ninja. And if you really pay attention, if you follow comics and stuff like that, then you know that Bruce Wayne was a ninja, and he became Batman, and he's also a billionaire. So there you have it. If you were wondering, uh, it's a way to say that you're Batman without patent and trademark and copyright infringement. I have a law degree if you didn't know, so I know a few things. All right, really excited to see the Paladin tomorrow. I keep almost wanting something like the Redeemer or Hammerhead, but not quite enough to get them. Um, yeah, I see that. I see that, JCH. Those are both of those ships. I think so. The Redeemer, I think, is going to get kind of a gold pass to make it a little better, but I don't think it'll get much better. But the Hammerhead, I do think the Hammerhead's going to get a substantial upgrade, because right now, unless people just absolutely love the Hammerhead, they're not getting it. They're getting something above it or below it. And I can't argue with that. So I think the Hammerhead's going to get a nice little do-over. Inspector Gordon is already in the verse. There is a lot of good SC content on Twitch. I think a lot of people's biggest issues are the ads. Wait, how long have I even been going? Oh, I'm almost at an hour. I got to start get your questions in, folks. I'm only supposed to stream for an hour, so I'm trying to stick to that. And then I also still have to get my video out for today, so that's what I have to do right after this. And then I have to spend time with my family. So get those questions in. Get as many in as you can right now, so I can do them very quickly. Let's see. I too am excited for the Paladin, though. Zeus MR official ships of Billionaire Ninjas confirmed, or maybe Razor EX. Well, I definitely love the Razor EX, and I definitely love stealth ships. I don't know what the stealth capabilities of the Zeus MR will be. Did I pick up? I don't know. Did I pick up a Zeus MR? Let me see if I picked up a real quick while we're on stream. Let me see if I picked up a Zeus MR CCU, because I don't think I did. Oh, I did. I picked one up. I got one. I don't have a Zeus MR, but I do have a Zeus MR CCU. Okay. That's good. That's good. I'm glad I did that, because yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, Stark has more money, but you can't buy being a ninja. You just can't buy it. You know who has more money than both, though? Black Panther. Black Panther has like some crazy amount of money. When I found that out, I was like, what? It was like 14 quadrillion or something. It was some insane amount of money that didn't make any sense. Like, the number of zeros was insane. Let's see. I wished they would offer the older BIS for sale. I hope that they start doing that this year, Notchfalk. I really hope they do. You know what? What ship would Batman have in Star Citizen? That's a good question. Let's figure that out real quick. What ship do you think? Put in the chat what ship you think Batman would have the most, right? Like, obviously there's multiple answers to this, but which one do you think most speaks to the Batman in Star Citizen? Like, what would it be his primary ship? Um, it would have to have a lot of cool tech. It would definitely have to have some type of either stealth ability or just like a low profile. I'm gonna go with, let's see, it's not gonna be cheap, so it's definitely gonna be above $200. Let's see. Scorpius Antares. No, because that's got 2 seats. You know, Robin might have to tag along, or they might have to save somebody. So I could see the Scorpius Antares. Um, Maybe the Vanguard Sentinel with some paint, some black paint, a black paint on it, like to darken it out. Let's see. I don't think he would really get a bomber. You know, actually, the Glaive kind of looks like one of the ships that they've had in either the movie or the TV show. I can't remember. But the Glaive with the new version of the Glaive, not the old version, that kind of speaks to Batman a little bit. But it's probably the Prowler. The Prowler is literally a bird of prey. It's Batman. It's probably going to be the Prowler. But as far as just the external looks, as far as its capability, it probably would be something like the Zeus MR or one of those other ships I mentioned. But yeah, as far as external looks, it's probably going to be the Prowler. A black painted Firebird. That's a good one. That's a good one. A Dark Guardian. Ooh, I like the way it sounds, but I don't know enough about the Guardian to say yes. The Zeus MR though, okay. Anvil Hawk for the Batman. That's actually a really good one too. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yes, I definitely said in the Hawk. That definitely gives me Batman vibes. On planet, it gives me Batman vibes for sure. Being able to just pop the bad guy in the back. I think Iron Man is more rich than Batman, but it's only because Iron Man has he's more involved in the invention part, whereas Batman has people that are inventing things for him. And Iron Man, I think, is the smarter person of the two, whereas Batman is the better detective of the two. I think he's the world's greatest detective. That's kind of his thing. And so he has a different type of intelligence, I think. Don't forget to do the IE Academy missions for free gear. Oh yeah, I should do those. I'm gonna really try to play some Star Citizen a lot over the next few days, just to kind of like catch up on things. 890 jump with a Razor EX in the hangar. I like that. You could go bigger than the Razor EX. The hangar's big enough though. But I do like that. I probably have a few Razor EXs in there. Google Fu says Stark has more coin than Wayne. Yep. Saber Comet might become a Ghost Mark II. Oh, I like that. The Ghost Mark II, I think, is going to be one of the better ships. And the Ghost Mark II would be a Bruce Wayne ship. Oh, my bad. I wasn't supposed to say that. Batman, my bad. Act like you didn't hear that. Let's see. Oh, the Eclipse. I do like that idea. Retaliator. I don't know if he would be as much of a bomber, but the look of it definitely screams Batman. But oh yeah, there's other modules for the Retaliator, so it doesn't have to be the bomber. Zeus MR, Disable, Armory, and Prisoner Pod. Yeah, I do think it fits. I do think it fits. Nightwing might have the MR. Oh, what? See, now we're getting off topic. Do I think the Crucible will be done before 1.0? Yes. I do think that repair and medical are two things that they're going to focus on next. After they're done with whatever their current focuses are leading into next year, I do think repair and medical are two things they'll focus on. So I do think it'll be done before 1.0. I don't know if it'll be out before 1.0, but I definitely think they'll start working on it. That's what I'll commit to. Definitely the Dark Guardian after seeing the IAE show feature. I see that. Yeah, I see that. Let's see. The Zeus being the more modernized Freelancer Max, yeah, kind of, except it can't fit the Ursa, which is like one of the things I don't like. But that's also why I think the MR is the best of the Zeus, because I do think looking at it, I do think I would go MR and then I would go ES and then I would go CL. Because it's weird loading the CL, but it does have that really cool tractor beam arm. And then the ES is, I think, a better daily driver, but I think I would rather daily drive the MR, or the ES is the better daily driver, but I think I'd rather daily drive the MR, just because like I would like what that can do outside of what the ES can do. Piggy Bank of Wakanda. What was you didn't know what was stealth? Let's see. Yeah, the war bonds. I'm not holding my breath for the war bonds, but we'll see what they come. With the new Pioneer changes, do you think you still stand by your rating of an 8? Nope. It'll definitely go up. The reason the Pioneer, it was a lack of information, I think. And then I literally, like, within me making that video, I think like a week later, we find out that it's got all these changes. It's definitely a 10 for me now. I can just say that because I think it's going to be pretty obvious. It's a 10 now. 1,000 SCU of cargo. The ability to extract things from the ground with its legs is absolutely insane. No other ship has even come close to doing something like that. The ability to manufacture ships inside of it, and like not just any, like you can do, it looks like either medium or large ships in there. It looked like large ships, but maybe not all large ships, but we'll see. But at the very least, all medium ships, and that is insane to me that you can just build a medium ship inside of that thing. Meaning, I don't have to bring a ship with me. I can just build the stuff to build it, bring the stuff to build it, boom, out of there. So yeah, it's definitely a 10 for me now. I'll do updates on all, before next CitizenCon, I'll do updates on all of the ships based on what's come out during the year. Those will probably come next summer. I'll probably work on those next summer, trying to get updates to all of those. Happy to hear your enthusiasm. Pick one up when it was on sale, and now I can't wait to get new info on it. Yes, yes, yes. It's going to be awesome. I am so happy. I got mine last year, so yeah, it's going to be, oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to take that thing out. But to be fair, I have a Polaris, and I still have not done my Polaris first time look video because I want to savor the experience. So yeah, that's my thing. I still need to, like, I haven't actually walked through it. It's gonna be a very long video for me. That's why I've been waiting, because it's probably gonna be like 2 hours long of me just like savoring the experience of being in my Polaris I've been waiting so long for. There's only so many vehicles that I've been waiting long for that I'm really gonna take my time with it, and that's one of them. All right, I am way over time here. Get your last questions in, and I will find a person to raid. Let's see. I think Aquaman would be on par with Black Panther, as they both have a high-tech kingdom. Yes, but Aquaman's kingdom is wet. It is underwater. Less accessible, but it might be as far as wealth, because they have all that technology that can, like, do things with fish and stuff like that. Yeah, so you can make an argument. I do like the lockers in the Cuddy Blue, but I don't think it fits the style of Batman as much. But I guess if you put a black skin on it, but it's just not really stealthy enough, or it doesn't have that low profile look. I am not in an org. I will be starting an org next year, but I don't really have a whole lot of details for it. Polaris 3-hour video incoming. It might be. I think it'll be 2 hours. I don't think I have enough commentary to get to 3 hours, but it'll probably be close to 2 hours. Let's see. Do you get a Polaris as a loaner for the Pioneer? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think so, though. Let's find that out, though, real quick. Let's look at the loaner matrix. It was updated as of 9 days ago. So for the Pioneer, you get a Caterpillar and a Nomad. The Polaris, you get a Polaris if you have, here we can just do this. If you have an Idris, you get a Polaris. If you have a Javelin, you get a Polaris. If you have a Kraken, you get a Polaris. If you have a Nautilus, you get a Polaris. If you have a Perseus, you get a Polaris. And that is it. I was surprised to see the Perseus get the Polaris, but I do understand why. I do understand why. Because once you get to a certain amount of money spent, I think that kind of just makes sense. I really can't wait to see the quality of the Polaris versus Idris battle once the Idris is officially released. Because it's not officially released, I can only take what's happening with it now with a grain of salt. But when they're both officially released and we finally get the final data on the Idris, I would really love to compare those, because the only other ship that I would consider outside of a Polaris would be the Idris, but it has to be the Idris M, and I just don't know what the final data is on that. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what that's going to end up being. So yeah, that'll be cool. We'll see what it's like. Let's see. Oh yeah. It probably won't even be my Polaris when I do my first flight. It'll probably, like, most of my video is just gonna be appreciating the interior, and then like, I don't know. I might fly it in the hangar, just like take off with it. But I definitely want to get it fully crewed when I take it out. Do I think the Pioneer price will be adjusted to 1K on full release? I find it hard to think a ship of its size won't break that barrier. Full release, yeah. Full release, it might go over that. But I don't know, because it's really weird what CIG is doing about this whole $1,000 is where it gets LTI. It depends on which way they go with LTI. I think they should just sell it at this point. Just sell LTI. But I do think if they did sell it, I would rather them wait until the end. But I do think people are making some crazy decisions to get LTI on their ships. So we'll see what ends up happening. Yep, I want the BMM too. Yeah, all right. So I was supposed to be looking for who we were supposed to go and raid. And I did not do that. Let's go here. Oh, it's not working. Okay, there we go. We got Glitch Norbit. We got Yo-Yo Meg. Let's do... Yeah, let's do Glitch Norbit. But shout out to all the people who dual streamed. We had a lot of people dual stream this time, so much appreciated. Oh. Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh, my screen stopped working. That was weird. It's never done that before. Huh. Well, that's weird. Let's see if I can fix that. That was very interesting. Why? It did it right before my stream ended too. That's really interesting. Oh, and I can't fix it because it won't show me my screen. Weird. It's like the universe is telling me they don't want me to do a switch. It's like they don't want me to raid today. Does the universe not want me to raid today? Give me a sign. Oh, that's really weird. It just says invalid format on my screen. Oh well, I guess we're not raiding today, unfortunately, because my screen decided right at the time we were about to raid, which is eerie. That that we can't raid today because I can't access the screen where all of my information is. So sorry, Glitch Norbit. We'll try to raid you next time we see you. But to everybody else, thank you for watching the stream. Much appreciation to all of you. And I will see you tomorrow because we're streaming every single day of IAE, and there are still like 5 days left of this crazy stuff. And of course, we're dropping videos every day, and we're trying to help people buy the ships they need and get where they need to with their fleets. And shout out to Allfather Odin, because I think you might be onto something with this roast my fleet thing. And maybe somebody else has done that already, but I don't care. We're gonna do it. I like it. All right. See you in the next one. Peace.